the ex-NBA player who was arrested for murder. Who played alongside Kobe Bryant, who had a bright NBA future but just had other plans. Why would he make a dumb decision that would change his life forever? Today we discuss the story of ex-NBA player Javaris Crittenton. Javaris Cortez Crittenton, born December 31, 1987, was an American former professional basketball player and convicted of murder. During his four-year career, Crittenton played for the Los Angeles Lakers, Memphis Grizzlies, and Washington Wizards, the Zhejiang Lions of the Chinese Basketball Association, and the Dakota Wizards of the NBA D-League. He was previously the starting point guard for the Georgia Tech men's basketball team in college. Crittenton was born to Sonia Dixon in Atlanta, Georgia. He attended Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, where, as a high school sophomore, he played alongside Dwight Howard. Crittenton and Howard led Southwest Atlanta to victory in the GHSA Class A state championship that season. As a junior, in 2005, Crittenton averaged 28.4 points, 7.5 assists, and 8.2 rebounds, and he once again led Southwest Atlanta to the GHSA Class A state finals, where they lost to powerhouse Randolph Clay. As a senior, Crittenton averaged 29 points, 9 assists and 7 rebounds, and led Southwest Atlanta to the GHSA Class A semifinals against Randolph Clay. After dismissing Randolph Clay, they headed to the championship game once again. This time they were successful in beating rivals Whitefield Academy to become state champions. Following the season, he was named a McDonald's All-American. He was also named Mr. Georgia Basketball by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Crittenton carried a 3.5 GPA in high school, and was a member of the Future Business Leaders of America and the Senior Beta Club. While at Georgia Tech, Crittenton excelled and was considered a team leader, a rare accolade for a freshman. Georgia Tech coach Paul Hewitt urged Crittenton to take over a leadership role on the team after his play in several games in February 2007. He recorded a career high of 29 points in a February 13 game against Florida State. After a single season, he left school to go pro. Crittenton was drafted by the Lakers in 2008. He then went on to play for two other teams in his NBA career, the Memphis Grizzlies in 2008, the Wizards in 2009. He then played overseas. After playing overseas is when his downfall came. On August 26, 2011, Crittenton was charged with the August 19 murder of Julian Jones, a 22-year-old mother of four. Atlanta Police Department indicated that Jones was not the intended target. They believed that Crittenton was targeting a person who robbed him in April 2011. Jones was shot in the leg and died during surgery. Crittenton was arrested by the FBI in John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California, on August 29, while waiting to board a flight back to Atlanta. His lawyer stated that Crittenton's sole purpose for the trip to Atlanta was to surrender himself to custody. Crittenton was extradited to Atlanta to stand trial for the murder. After his arrest, he denied any involvement. Crittenton was released on a $230,000 bond. Crittenton and his cousin Douglas Scamble were officially indicted on April 2, 2013, on 12 counts in connection with Jones's death, including charges of murder, felony murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, giving false statements, attempted murder, and participation in criminal street gang activity. Crittenton reportedly joined the Crips after signing with the Los Angeles Lakers, according to Fulton County Assistant District Attorney Gabe Banks, and allegedly also shot at DeMontanez Stevens earlier in August 2011. The target in both shootings was reportedly Trontavious Stevens, DeMontanez's brother and a member of the ROC crew, which is part of the Bloods. While out on bond on the murder charges, Crittenton was arrested pursuant January 10, 2014, indictment of him and 13 other persons who were accused of selling multi-kilo quantities of cocaine and several hundred pounds of marijuana. Crittenton was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to violate the Georgia Controlled Substance Act. On April 29, 2015, shortly before his trial was set to begin, Crittenton pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter with a weapon and aggravated assault with a firearm. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison. When Crittenton gets out it will be 2034. He will be 46 years old. I am sure he will have learned from his mistakes, and hopefully, when he gets out he will encourage others to stay on the right path and to teach others no matter what you are going through or how hard things get to not act out of aggression or out of character. We hope that he will change for the better and get back on track to starting his career in positive ways.